Hello, it's Dr. Reese. I'm your instructor for Finance 3250, which is bank regulation. Each week we'll have a weekly Zoom check-in session. During those sessions, I'll walk through the module work plan for that week. This week, we're going to start off nice and easy. You have some reading this week, and you need to read the first chapter of Spung on banking regulation. And again, you don't have to buy a textbook for this course. I have uploaded to the D2L course site a PDF file that contains this reading. In addition, I want you to review a PowerPoint presentation on why we regulate banks. I want you to review a PowerPoint presentation on why we regulate banks. Again, this course is about bank regulation, and we look at bank regulation from the inception of the United States up into the present day. And this course will help you understand why the government has an interest in regulating banks, what factors have informed the nature and the evolution of bank regulations in this country. We will also discuss how bank regulations have shaped the development of the banking industry in the United States. So again, this week, you need to read your Spung Chapter 1. You need to review this PowerPoint presentation. And one thing you do need to do is you need to do your attendance verification quiz. Now, this attendance verification quiz is how I determine you're participating in the course. This is a fully online course. The way that I know you're fully participating this week is that you complete this attendance verification quiz. The results of this quiz is how that I verify your attendance for the purpose of the registrar and for financial aid. You need to get this attendance verification quiz done by Wednesday night. If for some reason you fail to get this done and we get to Monday, the registrar can and probably will drop you from this course. If you're dropped from the course, there's no guarantee you can re-register for the course. So again, please don't make your life complicated and my life complicated. Please complete the attendance verification quiz this week. Now, I'm going to go to the course site because there's some other things I want you to know about where to find material and things you need to do. So here is the tile for the bank regulations course in D2L. Let me click on that. This brings us to the home page. Here is an announcement about the attendance verification quiz. Please get this done by end of day on Wednesday. So please get that done by end of day on Wednesday. Here's a video that walks you through what you need to do. Here's an announcement that indicates that we'll have these Zoom check-in sessions every week. You will also get an invitation to these Zoom check-in sessions every week. And so you use those to get to the Zoom session. Most of the material that you need for this course will be in this content section. So again, most of the material you need for this course will be found in the content section of the course site. So if you go to the content section of the course site, on the left-hand side, you'll see there's a navigation panel. First item in the navigation panel is the syllabus. So here's the syllabus. You'll want to review that. You will want to review the syllabus in preparation of doing the attendance verification quiz. Click on that. I'll give you a PDF file. You should download that to your computer or your tablet. There's also a video here that talks about how grades will be calculated for students in this course. It describes the point system I use. Here's a second video, a 5-minute video about completing the attendance verification quiz. So you might want to watch that before you actually do the attendance verification quiz. Most of your time on the course site will be spent in this weekly online learning modules. So let me click on that. You'll see there's a weekly online learning module for each week of the semester. This first week, the basics of banking and why we regulate banks. So again, the basics of banking and why we regulate banks. In each one of these modules, you'll find I have a work plan. Then if there's any reading you need to do, you'll find it here. In addition, if there is any other readings or exercises you need to do, you'll find those here. If I made you some sort of video to describe the material or walk you through material, it'll also be posted in this module. So for example, for week 2, you'll see here's the work plan. Here's a video on the history of banking from 1790 to 1865, which is the end of the Civil War. Here's a PDF file that contains a PowerPoint presentation that goes along with this video. Here is chapter 2 of Spung, which is the basic text we're using for this course. And then here's a third article that talks about how the US Constitution was drafted and how that informs how banks were regulated or not regulated. So again, each week you'll see a work plan for the module. Work plan for the module will identify whatever readings we need to do, PowerPoint presentations you need to review, any videos I've made for you, any tests or quizzes you need to complete, etc. So that is how the material will be organized. If you cannot participate in the Zoom check-in session on a synchronous basis, in other words, in real time, I will post here under the Zoom weekly recordings, Zoom weekly check-in recordings, I will post a video of the Zoom weekly check-in so that you can watch that at your convenience if you cannot or are not available at 2:30 on Tuesday. So that is the work plan. Now, last but not least, let me show you where the quizzes are. If you go to assignments, click on the quizzes. All the quizzes and tests you're going to take for this course are going to be listed here. So again, here are your tests, test 1, 2, 3, 4, final exam. You'll also be taking some quizzes. When you have to take quizzes, you get 2 attempts at a quiz. Again, when you have to take quizzes, you get 2 attempts at a quiz, and your score on the quiz will be whatever your last attempt is. If you only make 1 attempt at a quiz, then whatever your score is on attempt 1, that's your score. If you make 2 attempts at a quiz, then your score is going to be whatever you got on your second attempt, even if your score on the second attempt is lower than the score on the first attempt, because that means you're doing negative learning. I'm not rewarding negative learning. Now, the whole reason I allow you to do 2 attempts at a quiz is so you can identify what materials you understand and also what materials you don't understand. You can go back to the readings and get clear about that material. So that is the purpose of allowing you 2 attempts at a quiz. Please note that the quizzes are generally available from Tuesday until Monday. You could take a quiz on a Wednesday to figure out what you understand, what you don't understand. You could do some reading Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you can do your second attempt for the quiz on Sunday. Oftentimes, I'll see students, they'll do an attempt at a quiz. It's 9 o'clock. And I'll see they've made their second attempt at the quiz at 9:15. So 15 minutes later. It's defeating the purpose of why I'm allowing you to take the quizzes twice. The whole idea is to allow you to take the quiz so you can figure out what you know, what you don't know, go back, get on top of the material you don't know, and then retake the quiz. All right, now, when it comes to test, you only get 1 attempt at each test. The tests are timed, of course. So again, you only get 1 attempt at a test. There'll be 4 tests. And there's also a final exam. You only get 1 attempt at a final exam. That's how this course is going to work. You can email me if you need help. You can text me. I have office hours. You will find a link on the first page of the syllabus to my Calendly app, and that is an easy way for you just to make a virtual appointment with me. That appointment can be a telephone call, or it could be an individual Zoom session. So whatever is more convenient for you. But again, you can contact me by phone, text, email, or if you go through my Calendly app, you can set up virtual appointments with me. All right, happy studying.